Hi there, I'm Tina. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a 15-minute chair yoga practice focusing on the lower body, building mobility in the hips, the knees, and the ankles, and just kind of checking in with our breath and our body today. And just so happy you're here. Let's get started. Hello, welcome to practice today. As you arrive on your chair, go ahead and scoot your bottom forward to the front of your chair for some lower body work today. Let's go ahead before we start and just check in with our body and our breath. Go ahead and take a soft gaze down to the floor and take 3 big breaths, the biggest breaths you've taken so far today. Feeling the breath as it enters and the natural release. One more. Very good. Let's begin with warming up our hips by making some very large circles with our body. So go ahead and start to make these big circles with your chest. Forward to the right, leaning back if that's okay for your spine. Over to the left, forward as you inhale, back as you exhale. Over to the left, and one more big circle here. Now, go ahead and reverse your circle. Big chest circles. Just imagine you're tracing a oval shape or a circle with your chest. Really warming up those hips, getting some movement in there. Let's take a couple more. Great job. Now, with our heels under our knees, let's go ahead and warm up those ankles. Bring the heels up, point, toes are on the floor. Inhale, exhale, heels down. Inhale up, contracting those calf muscles, and down. Inhale up, and down. Now we have one more. Inhale up, and down. This time, one leg long, right leg long. This time, extend the left leg long and go ahead and point those toes, trying to urge them toward the floor, and then flex that foot, pushing that heel into the floor, toes up to the ceiling, contracting, pulling that kneecap up as you flex. Point down and flex the toes up, pulling that kneecap up. Two more. Point down. Feel it in your calf. Now pushing into that heel, flexing those toes up to the ceiling, bringing that kneecap up, and take it to the other side. Right leg long. Point the toes toward the floor. It may not reach the floor. Mine don't reach the floor, and that's fine. And then pulling those toes up to the ceiling and digging that heel into the floor and pulling that kneecap up the leg. Pointing down toward the floor, those toes. flexing that foot, digging that heel into the floor, and bringing that kneecap up. Excellent job. From here, we'll go ahead and hang on to your chair if this helps. It helps me a little bit. We're going to bring one foot up and do some large circles with those ankles. First, we're going to go to maybe the left. Doesn't matter which way. Rolling that ankle. Now switch directions. Trying to keep your spine long. Legs straight. Now shake, shake, shake. That's okay. And release down. Now other side. Right leg long. Turning that ankle. Doing some circles with your toes. One direction. Feeling that heat coming in your leg. Now keeping your leg in one place as you trace circles with your toes. Now switch directions. Ooh, starting to feel that shake in the leg, and that's good. That's good for us. And release. Now, after we have a shake in our legs like that, I want to mention, you just take these poses to wherever it feels good for you. The fact that you're on your mat today is a huge success. So thank yourself for showing up, and just know that any little movement you do is beneficial beyond your belief. So good for you for being here. And always just honor your body where you're at today. From here, we're going to go ahead and lift the left leg this time, and this time we're going to you can grab behind the thigh if this helps, holding that foot up and keeping the knee in one spot and making a big circle with your ankle, really. I call this stirring the pot. You stir the pot up here. It's getting some mobility in your knee, twisting one way. Now reverse your circle, keeping that thigh in one spot, the knee in one spot, as you trace circles with your ankle. Good for the knee. Release the foot down, and we'll do that on the other side. Grab behind the thigh for support. Mindful to keep the knee in one position, in one spot, as you stir the pot. Making big circles with your ankle in one direction. Not as easy as it looks, huh? Doing a great job. Now switch directions. Very good. Very good. Feeling that in the hip and the knee feels good. Now it's a good point to check in. Go ahead and feel this in your body. Become mindful and curious. What are these movements doing in your body? Where do you feel a difference in your body? I feel it in my hips and my thighs, my ankles. It feels actually pretty good. So just stay curious as we practice. From here, I'd like to take our heel toe out wide, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, and then heel toe back in. This is very good for you. Back out, heel toe, all the way out to a wide leg position and all the way back in. One more time, all the way out. And here we are in our wide position. Toes out, heels in. And let's go ahead and sit up tall and feel that nice stretch in the hip flexor and breathe. Breathe here. This is our goddess pose. And we're working here. It's not a passive because we're rotating those knees outward, which is work for our hip flexors. If we relax, our knees fall in. So we work to bring those knees out, toning up those hips and those glutes. It's pretty hard work. Great job. Heel toe your feet back in under your ankles. From here, we're going to stretch our outer hips. So left foot over, crossing over the right knee. Now this is coming into pigeon pose. So pigeon pose has several stopping points. You can cross your ankle over your knee. You can cross the knee all the way down if this works for you and sit up tall, and you can maybe feel that stretch in that left hip. If you would like to go further into pigeon pose, go ahead and cross the knee over or cross the left foot over the right knee. And we're going to go ahead and sit up tall as the left knee falls, or maybe if you feel it's feeling pretty good in that outer hip and you want a little more, you might want to just very gently put a little pressure on that knee, and then sitting up tall with your chest up, crown up, begin to bend forward at the hips until you feel you've reached your sweet spot. Now, you can sit up tall and stay there and work, and that is perfectly good, or you can bend down. Either way. Now, some days are different than others, so maybe you can only, bend a tiny bit or a lot. It's all up to you, but just don't go to the point of pain. So here we are in pigeon pose. With an inhale, we elongate the spine, elongate the neck, pull the belly in, exhale, hinge forward at the hips, ever so slightly, finding your personal sweet spot now. Stay curious and honor what your body is saying. What is my body telling me? Feels good. Pigeon pose. Inhale back up and go ahead and release that foot down. Shake it out. Shake it out. Feels good. Maybe give yourself a little massage there. We're going to take it to the other side now. Right foot over the left knee, picking your depth, crossing here, crossing as though you're you're sitting and folding from here, keeping your ankle over the knee and the knee high. You can go there, or coming into the depth that suits your body. And it's perfectly normal for one side to be a little different than the other. So no expectations here. Just be curious and listen to your body. And remember, it's telling you something. Listen. Inhale, spine is long, neck is long, belly is hugging in, folding, hinging forward till you find your little sweet spot. Before it hurts, no pain now, just yummy stretches. Take about 3 breaths in this pigeon pose. Maybe you're pressing that knee down a little, maybe not. That's perfectly fine. Good job, you guys. Sit back up, plant that foot down, and shake it out. Feels good. Okay, let's take a little twist here. Now, go ahead and take your right arm, grab the outside of that left knee, grab the back of your chair somewhere, if you can, with your left arm, sitting up tall. Inhale, exhale, twist. Twisting to the left and keeping those hip points toward the front of the room. So you're not rounding your spine. You're keeping your spine long and strong. Belly is hugging in. Feet are under the knees and twisting over to the left, just as far as you feel it feels good to you. One more inhale and exhale. And inhale back to center. Now we're going to take it over to the right. Left hand grabs the outside of that right knee. Right arm back behind you, grabbing that chair, maybe for some leverage or to help elongate that spine. You're pressing up. Spine is long. Belly is hugging in. Hip points toward the front of the room like light beams. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, twist. Being curious here, what is your body saying? Tuning into how you're feeling, where you're feeling this twist. One more inhale and exhale. And back to center. Great job, everyone. That's it for our lower body week 1, practice number 2 in our chair yoga series. So I'd like to end with a seated shavasana. So go ahead and place your palms on your thighs and go ahead and gaze down or shut your eyes down all the way. And just take a moment here to feel your body. Relax your body as much as possible. Bring your awareness to your facial muscles, the forehead, relaxing the cheeks, the tongue, and the jaw. Feeling your heart beating in your chest. Appreciating your prana, your breath, your life force. Thank yourself for showing up, getting yourself some movement and some self-care. Take 3 breaths here. Slowly open your eyes and come back. And that's it for our chair yoga week 1, practice number 2, lower body. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.